Hello students of class 6. Welcome to the online tutorial classes for Vidya Bhavan High Secondary School. This video is for class 6 life science, and the chapter that I will continue today is the health and hygiene, and this is video number 5. In the previous video I have started with the parts of the communicable disease caused by various kind of microorganisms that you already know. The diseases can be spread by some type of the microorganisms are bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa and worms. So we have already learned about the diseases happened by the bacteria, communicable diseases, and now in this video we are going to learn about the virus causes diseases and some of the fungal diseases as well. Okay, so let's start. Here we are going to discuss about some transmission of the communicable diseases. Here you know that the bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoa and worms are the reasons of the transmission of the dangerous diseases. Here it is the list. In the previous video we discussed about the bacteria, and here it is the list for the virus that are responsible for these communicable diseases and their causes, transmission, as well as their effects and the symptoms. So in the one is the chicken pox. Okay, the first one is the chicken pox. Here in the chicken pox, the mode of transmission is the direct contact with infected person and air droplets, and it usually the skins are affected to it, and the effects and the symptoms are onset of fever, itchy rashes with the pink spots and the tiny blisters that dry and become scabs after 4 to 5 days. The next one is the common cold. It is also transmitted by the air droplets from one to another. The next it is the part affected in this disease, the common cold, is mainly upper respiratory tract and throat, and the symptoms are watery eyes, dry throats, headache, runny nose, etc. The next one is measles. Here measles, the droplet infection through coughing, sneezing and spitting. This disease can be transmitted. Mainly the skin are affected by this disease, measles, and the symptoms or the effects are sore throat, runny nose, watery eyes, dry cough with fever, smell, whitish spots appear in the inner walls of the cheek, red rashes appear first and in the neck region and then in the whole body can be seen. These are the common symptoms of the measles. The next one is influenza. Here influenza can be transmitted by air droplets, as well as the upper respiratory tract mainly affected by it. Some symptoms are fever, body ache, etc. The next is poliomyelitis. The poliomyelitis is mainly transmitted by the food and water contamination with the infected feces and the people and the person contact. That means if the infected feces are contaminated with the drinking water, then the diseases can be formed. Mainly the nervous system can affected by this, and the irreversible paralysis is on the limbs after the virus attack, and the nervous system attack can be seen. These are the mainly dangerous effects and symptoms of the poliomyelitis, that it can be not for the some days or a few days, it can be for the lifetime also. The paralysis can be continue for the lifetime also. So it is a life-threatening disease, you can say. The next is hepatitis. The modes of transmission of the hepatitis are mainly contaminated food and water, that is the indirect contact. That means if from an infected person the viruses are being mixed or contaminated with the normal drinking water or food, and this food is consumed by any healthy person, then the disease can be transmitted. The blood and infected person tattoos, use needles are the direct contact. So here you can see hepatitis can be of two types, like it can be transmitted by two ways. One is direct, one is indirect. In the direct way, like if the water and food are being contaminated, and this contaminated drinks or the water is consumed by a healthy person, then the person will the disease will appear to a healthy person too. And in the direct contact, if someone use needles, use syringes, like for tattooing, for taking the injections, then also the disease can be transmitted. The parts mainly affected are liver, and the several symptoms and the effects are jaundice, fever, nausea, headache, pain in liver, the reddish of hands and feet, etc. These are the very common symptoms of the hepatitis. Now we are moving forward the fungal disease, or the diseases spread by fungus. So before that we learned about the diseases caused by bacteria as well as viruses, and now we are talking about fungus. The main fungal disease that is commonly seen, it is ringworm, and it usually happens in the direct contact. That means if someone infected with the ringworm touches another person, then it can be transmitted from one diseased person to a healthy person. And the parts affected by it is the skin, as the name suggests, it is called ringworm. Mainly red, itchy, scaly and rising patches can be seen in the skin, and the patches may develop blisters after some days. Patches may be redder and can outer edges resemble like a ring. So that is why this disease is called the ringworm. The ringworm is the name of this disease because it can be look like the ring.
Students of 6, I think you understood about the details of the various kind of the diseases caused by the virus, bacteria and the fungi. In the next video we will start with the infections. Till then, thank you.